Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Yvonne, this is Twin Flame Spirit, and I'm really happy to have you back. I'm happy to present to you a new subject, which is, as you saw in the title, like, how much longer, please? How much longer should I be waiting for my twin flame? Like, isn't it enough already? Like, come on. I've been doing this for months and maybe years and nothing, or we're still not together and he still doesn't, come around, or we still don't go on vacation together, like whatever it is, like you're like, is there a point in time where it starts to be unhealthy, this whole thing, and it starts to really like wear me down, and I really, like, Yvonne, please tell us, please tell us what we should do, because we feel so worn out in a way, because all this waiting and it seems like it's for nothing, right? So before we really dive into that question, even what does that question even mean? How long should I be waiting, right? And what is wrong about that question? Well, let's just check out what alternatives you have, like what other options do you have instead of waiting for him, meaning I really want to be with him or her, right? It can be a woman, it can be a man. I always say him because it's just, in most cases, it's a him. So instead of waiting, you could actually do what? So I'm going to give you 3 little things, because when you actually meditate on this, like when you actually get down on, okay, I don't want to wait anymore. I know I think of him all the time. I know I love him. I know he loves me, but honestly, I'm done. When you really look at it from every angle, then you come up with these things, which is you can, like, there's only very few really real solutions, in the sense it's not a solution, but it's an option. You can't really do anything else, right? Otherwise you'll be waiting again, because you're like, oh, I haven't done these things, so I'm sort of still waiting. So you can, point number 1, you can try to just like be with someone else, right? You're like, why does this whole twin flame thing always have to be so hard? I'm done with that. I really want something easy and something light, right? And so you go and you are going to be with someone else. You're going to be with, I'm not going to say John again, even though I felt like saying John. You're going to be with Bruce, right? So you're going to be with Bruce because you're like, Bruce is nice, he smiles, he has some money, he has a dog, he takes me out, we do things, it's nice. Bruce is nice, he's not my one true love, that's okay, but he's nice. So you can try to do that, right? And then by that, you probably think, or you probably tell yourself that you're not waiting for your twin flame anymore. Even though when you're like laying awake at night all by yourself, Bruce is sleeping, hopefully not snoring, and you're just with yourself and God, like with your own thoughts, then you feel, oh my gosh, why do I think about my twin flame again? Like, if Bruce were to like read my mind right now, he would probably kick me out of bed. Probably not only bed, but kick me out of the house, because he doesn't want that, right? He wants me to be fully into him, and I can tell I'm not. So you have a little issue there, right? Even if maybe you're good at lying to yourself, then you have a little less of an issue. Then you're just like, yeah, this works, this is fine. Let me have another glass of wine. This is great, that's possible. But if you sort of left that behind, that doesn't really work for you, the whole lying part, then you have an issue, and you're probably going to leave Bruce, right? If he doesn't kick you out first. So you're probably going to leave Bruce, and you're going to be where you started off with, like, oh my gosh, I can't forget about him or her, like, what is this, So as I said, you're trying to forget about them, right? And like the other option you have, because you realize, I can't forget him, I can't be with anyone else, because that shows, and then another Bruce story, and another Bruce story, and another Bruce story I don't really need, so I'm not going to do that. But I really want to be with someone, I want to be with my twin flame, so again, you could go and kidnap him. And I said that in another video where I was joking. I'm joking now too, but it's just to really get clear, like, we're sort of trying to find reasons, like, why the whole waiting thing, we have to, like, yes, we'll see that. But so you can go and force your twin to be with you because you really want to be with him, right? And we know this is just a joke because you can't force him. We know that. Like, no matter how hard you try to make him love you, to make him be with you, like, it's just not gonna happen. We know that. It's not, the way is not to kidnap or convince or push and pull, and none of that is the way. So we're back to, that didn't go too well, right? Because of Bruce, we lost like 6 months. Now we're back to where we started, and the whole kidnapping thing, like, we thought it through, we Googled all about it, how we could actually do it, but no, let's not go there, right? So we're back. So now that's a good moment for the truth. What is the truth? The truth is, you are not waiting for him. And we're gonna let that sink in because it's really important. You're actually not waiting for your twin flame. Well, you're gonna tell me, Yvonne, but it's so and so long that we know each other. He's still not in my life. He's still not, preparing me breakfast in the morning. He's still not covering me in kisses. So somehow I'm waiting still, right? I'm somehow like this, I am waiting. Well, that's just your approach to the whole thing, and the approach doesn't work. It's the wrong thing to do. Because you probably heard that on the twin flame journey, it's about an inner journey. It's about you becoming your true self. It's about you loving yourself. I'm sure you heard that, right? Maybe you pushed it away because you're like, oh, I need to go watch some card readings now. Please don't tell me about inner work and spiritual growth and all that. No, I'm busy. I have to watch all these channels that tell me that my twin flame is coming home tomorrow or the day after. And if he's a Leo, it might even be, by November, but only if he's a Leo and only if he's born like in the first decade of in the first 10 days of the thing, right? So you're busy doing that, right? Which turns out, well, then you are waiting, but you're not supposed to be waiting. Because another truth is, and I'm actually making this video because a client of mine shared 2 days ago that she had that clicking moment when she realized how powerful she was on this journey and how she could influence the destiny and how she could contribute to things going faster. And that's not meant in a controlling way now, because we shouldn't control. There's part of it that you are not in charge. That's God's job. God's job is to bring you two together, to unite you two. You just surrender it. You just put up your feet and you go, God, you do you, right? But your part can be huge in this whole thing. Your part isn't to put your feet up and be waiting and watch card readings and be, when is he coming home? When is he coming back? It's been months. It's been years. Oh my gosh. All these videos I watch. Oh my gosh. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to become aware how powerful you are. You are a creator. A creator. I wanted to say that nice, but it didn't go well. You are a creator of your life and the course your life is taking. As I said, there's part that you don't want to be in charge of. That's God. You don't want to be in charge of God's job because God's job is God's job. That's a different part of the whole thing. But you want to be in charge of your part. And a lot of you are probably not, right? So this is sort of an invitation for you to become aware how powerful you are, for you to become aware what your real options are, not the ones I said before, like go be with someone and kidnap him, right? That's not real options. It turns out like you might go through it, but then you're like, okay, it's not a real option. You should start to take your life and your journey into your own hands and be, okay, I'm aware that I can do more than I've been doing. And I'm aware that it's about me. And when it's about me, like nothing is too hard for me. I'm willing to give everything for myself, right? And can you see how then the focus shifts away from, I'm waiting for him, where is he? Why is he not awakened, right? And it shifts to you where you're like, okay, I've done a lot of healing in my life already. I've read books, I've, progressed, but now it's maybe time for a deeper level of that, and I'm willing to like dive in and to take everything I can get. So then that's when it becomes really juicy, this journey, and really interesting and really fascinating, and it stops being a waiting game. It totally stops, because it's not. As long as you see it as waiting, that's how long you don't get what it's about. So please just check out the resources I put you below. Check out everything you can find on my website. So that's all I wanted to share for today. Thanks so much for being here, for listening to me. Leave me comments to tell me how it's going for you, maybe with the waiting thing. And if you have realized already that it's not about that, and that you've started to do the inner work, and that you've started to take matters into your own hands. That would be really nice. Otherwise, please share my video. Maybe you know twin flame groups, you could share it. And yes, I love you. Sending lots of love. I talk to you soon, and yes, all the best to you. Bye guys.